Welcome to Leader IAS and Yashas Institute, Navi Mumbai. Myself, Professor Suhas Sargar. Today, in this video, we all going to listen and understand State Board of Maharashtra subject Science and Technology Part 2, Medium English, Chapter number 6, Animal Classification. These are the self-explanatory book video for the self-study of a student. So let's begin. History of animal classification. A new method system of animal classification, Kingdom Animalia. Which criteria are used for classification of organism? You have studied the classification of living organism in earlier classes. The living organism present around us are mainly plants and animals. We have studied the criteria of their classification. With the help of that, complete the following chart. See the chart of classification of living organism. Can you recall few questions? How the plants are classified? We have studied the plant classification in last year. It helps us to understand the diversity of plants around us. You must be looking varieties of animals around you. Some animals are too small, whereas some are too big. Some animals are terrestrial, whereas some are the aquatic. Some animals are crawl on land, some swim in water, whereas some fly in air. Some animals have scales on skin, whereas some have the feathers or hairs. In this way, there is a huge diversity among the animals too. According to recent studies, estimated number of animal species on Earth is approximately 7 millions. It is impossible to study each and every species. However, if the groups and subgroups of animals are formed depending upon the similarities and differences, it will make it very easy to study such vast variety of animals. In box, the formation of groups and the subgroup of animal depending upon similarities and the differences among animal is called as animal classification. In another box, the benefits of animal classification. Study of animals become convenient. Study of the few animals from a group help us to understand about their entire animal group. It gives the idea about the animal evolution. Animal can be easily identified with a great accuracy. It helps to understand the relationship of animals with other living organisms. It helps to understand the habitat of each animal and its exact role in nature. It helps to understand the various adaptations shown by animals. History of animal classification. The time to time the different scientists have tried to classify the animals. The Greek philosophers Aristotle was the first to perform the animal classification. Aristotle classified the animals according to the criteria like body size, habitats, habits, etc. Further, as per the new development in sciences, the references were changed and thereby the criteria of animal classification tool. Classification proposed by the Aristotle is known as the artificial method. Beside Aristotle, artificial method of classification was followed by Theophrastus, Pliny, John Ray, Linnaeus, etc. Later on, natural system of classification was followed. Natural system of classification was based on various criteria like body organization, types of cell, chromosome, biochemical properties, etc. By the time the system of classification based on evolution was also brought into practice, it was due use by the Dobzhansky and Mayer. Recently, the Carl Weiss has also proposed the animal classification. Traditional methods of animal classification. Traditionally, depending upon the presence or absence of the notochord, the animal kingdom has been divided into two groups. First, non-chordates and chordates. Non-chordate. The characteristics of non-chordate animal are as follows. Body is not supported by the rod-like notochord. Pharyngeal gill slits are absent. Nerve cord is present. It is on the ventral side. It is a solid and paired. Heart, if present, it is on the dorsal side. Non-chordate are classified divided into 10 phyla. Those phyla are Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthus, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, and Hemichordata. Chordates. The characters of the chordate are as follows. The body is supported by notochord. Pharyngeal gill slit or huge are present for respiration. Nerve cord is present on dorsal side of the body. It is hollow. The heart is present on ventral side of the body. Notochord is a long rod-like supporting structure present on dorsal side of animal body. It keeps the nerve tissue isolated from remaining body. Characteristics of chordate: muscles, notochord, nerve cord, mouth, gill slits, anus, and tail fins. See the pictures of characteristics of chordates. In box, do you know? All chordate animals are grouped together in a single phylum, and the name of the phylum is same, that is a phylum Chordates. These phylum has been divided into three subphyla as Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and vertebrates. Subphylum Vertebrate has been further divided into six classes as a class Cyclostomata, class Pisces, class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves, and class Mammalia. See the pictures of conventional system of animal classification. This system of animal classification was in practice till now. However, nowadays the new system of classification is followed. We will study the new system of animal classification in brief. At present, according to the five kingdom of classification system of Robert Whittaker, all multicellular animals are included in kingdom Animalia. This system of classification is based upon the same criteria like body organization, body symmetry, body cavity, germinal layers, segmentations, etc. Criterion for the new system of classification: the grades of organization. The body of animals is made up of the cell. In case of multicellular animals, the many cells are performing different functions in their body, while in unicellular animals, as their body is made up of the single cell, all are performed by same cell only. Body organization of unicellular animals is referred as a photoplasmic grade organization. In case of multicellular animal, if the tissues are not formed, their body organization is called as a cellular grade organization. Example, phylum Porifera. In case of some animals, the cells are come together to form the tissues with the help of which all the body functions are performed. Such animals show the cell tissues grade organization. Example, animals from phylum Cnidaria. Flatworms shows the tissue organs grade organization. In this type of organization, the tissues are organized to form some organs. However, the complete organ system are not formed. Cellular grades of organization. See the pictures of cell tissues grade organization, tissue organ grade organization also. Observe, there are the few questions. The body organization of the human has been shown in the following figures. Use the appropriate labels in that figure. Which organs are present in the human body? Beside the four types of the body organization, the mentionable, remaining all animals show the organ system grade organization, in which different organs are joined together to form organ system that perform specific functions. Example, crab, frog, human, etc. B. The body symmetry. They take the pictures of the human body and amoeba and try to take an imaginary section through specific plane of their bodies so as to get two equal halves. What did you observe? In imaginary sense, if the body of any animal is cut through imaginary axis of body, it may or may not produce two equal halves. Depending upon these property, there are the different types of animal bodies. Asymmetrical body. In case of such body, there is no any such imaginary axis of the body through which we can get two equal halves. Example amoeba, paramosia, some sponges, etc. Radial symmetry. In this type of the body, if imaginary cut passes through central axis but any plane of body, it gives the two equal halves. Example starfish. In case of these animals, there are the five different planes passing through central axis of body through which we can get two equal halves. Bilateral symmetry. In this type of the body, there is only one such imaginary axis of body through which we can get two equal halves. Example, insect, fishes, frog, birds, human, etc. Types of body symmetry. The germ cells, germ layers, diploblastic or the triploblastic. In case of multicellular animal, the germ layers are formed during initial period of their embryonic development and from those germ layers only. Different tissues are formed in the body. In case of some animal, only two germ layers, that is ectoderm and ectoderms are formed. Example, all cnidarians. In most of all the remaining animal, three germ layers are formed, that is mesoderm, beside endoderm and ectoderm, diploblastic and triploblastic. Body cavity, coilum. See the pictures of eucoilomates, pseudocoilomates, etc. The cavity between the body and internal organs is called as a body cavity or coilum. In case of multicellular animals, during initial period of their embryonic development, the body cavity is a form from either mesoderm or gut. Such type of the body cavity is present in animal of the phylum Annelida and all phyla coming after Annelida. Such animals are called as a eucoilomate. Animals with such true body cavity is absent in case of animals from phyla Porifera, Canidaria and Platyhelminthes. Such animals are called as a acoilomate. In case of animal from phylum a, a Ascahelminthes, they have body cavity, but it is not formed by the above mentioned two ways. Hence, those animals are called as a pseudocoelomate. Body segmentation. If the body of animal is divided into small similar units, then such body is called as a segmented body and each small unit is called as a segment. Example, animals like earthworm from phylum Annelida. See the types, animal types as per the body cavity. Phylum Porifera. These animals are with the simplest body plan and are called as sponges. They bear the numerous spores on their body. Those spores are called as ostia and oscula. These are the aquatic animals. Most of them are marine and few are freshwater dwellers. Most of the animals have a symmetric body. These animals have special types of cell, collar cell. These animals are always attached to substratum, hence do not show locomotion. Hence, they are referred as a sedentary animals. Their spongy body is supported by spicules or spongin fibers. Spicules are made up of the calcium carbonate and silica. These animals feed upon small organisms taken in their body along with water. The water is taken in thorough ostia and given out through oscula. These animals reproduce by budding, an asexual method, and or by sexual method. Besides, they have good ability of regeneration. Phylum Coelenterata or Canidaria. Body of these animals is cylindrical or umbrella-like. If it is cylindrical, it is called as a polyp, and if it is umbrella-like, called as a medusa. Most of these animals are marine. Only few are the freshwater dwellers. The body of these animals is radially symmetrical and diploblastic. Conidoblast bearing tentacles are present around the mouth. Tentacles are useful for the capturing of the prey, whereas the conidoblast inject the toxin in the body of prey. Those are useful for protection too. Example, Hydra, Adamsia, sea anemone, Physalia, Portuguese man of war, Aurelia, jellyfish, corals, etc. Animals in Canidaria phylum. Do you know the both sponges is a block colored black colored and somewhat round shaped animal. In body, its body is mainly made up of the fiber of protein, spongin, and due to this, they have good water holding capacity. It was used for the bathing during old days. Beside, it was also used for manufacturing of the pillows and cushions. These were also used as a wetting material for sticking postal stamps and counting the currency notes. Box close. Phylum Platyhelminthes. First, the body of these animals is slender and flat like a leaf or stem. Hence, they are called as a flatworms. Most of these animals are endoparasite. Few are the few living, free living and aquatic. The body is acoilomate and bilaterally symmetrical. These are the triploblastic, that is, their body is made up of three germ layers, endoderm, ectoderm and mesoderm. These animals are hermaphrodite, that is, male and female reproductive system are present in the same animal body. Example, planaria, liver fluke, tapeworm, etc. Surprising information. Coral reefs are present in ocean. These reefs are actually colonies of specific conidarians. A precise stone called coral, that means pola, and the coral powder means praval bhasma, used in Ayurveda is derived from these reefs. Collect the more information about these corals from internet. The phylum Aschelminthus, the body of these animals is a long thread-like or cylindrical. Hence, they are called as a roundworms. These animals are either free living or endoparasite. The free living animals are either aquatic or terrestrial. Body of these animals is a triploblastic or pseudocoelomate. Body of these animals is a non-segmented and covered with a tough cuticle. These animals are unisexual. Example, Ascaris intestinal worm, Filaria worm, Lualoea eye worm, etc. See the pictures of animals in phylums Aschelminthus. Internet is my friend. Collect the information. How does the infection of tapeworm in van, liver fluke in grazing animals like goat and sheep occur, and what are their preventive measures? How does the infection of the roundworms like Ascaris, Filaria worm, and plant nematodes occur, and what are their preventive measures and treatment? Phylum Annelida. Body of these animals is a long, cylindrical, and metamerically segmented. Most of the animals are free living, but few are ectoparasite. Free living animals may be marine or freshwater dwellers or terrestrial. These animals are triploblastic, bilaterally symmetrical, and eucoelomate. They have the setae or parapodia or the suckers for locomotion. Their body is covered with a special cuticle. These animals are either hermaphrodite or unisexual. Example, earthworm, leech, nereis, etc. Animals in a phylum Annelida. See the pictures of Annelida. Earthworm, leech, and nereis. Now next is the phylum Arthropoda. These animals have a joint appendages, hence they are called as arthropods. Second, the planet Earth has the highest number of animals from these phylum. However, this is the largest phylum with a highly successful animals in animal kingdom. These animals are found in all types of habitat, ranging from deepest ocean to highest mountain. Body of these animals is a triploblastic, eucoelomate, bilaterally symmetrical and segmented. Chitinous exoskeleton is present around their body. These animals are unisexual. Example, crab, spider, scorpion, millipede, centipede, cockroach, butterfly, honeybee, etc. Centipede. Animals in the phylum Arthropoda. What types of the benefits and the harm occur to human from animals of phylum Arthropoda? Let's think in box. Which are the animals from phylum Arthropoda? Those have shortest and the longest lifespan? Why has been said that only insect directly compete with a human for food? Phylum Mollusca. Body of these animals is soft and slimy. Hence, they are referred as a mollusca. This is the second largest phylum in the animal kingdom. These animals are aquatic or terrestrial. Most of the aquatic molluscs are the marine, but few are the freshwater dwellers too. Body of these animals is a triploblastic, eucoelomate, non-segmented and soft. Except animals like snail, their body shows the bilateral symmetry. Their body is divided into three divisions like head, foot, and visceral mass. Visceral mass is covered with a mantle. This mantle secretes a hard calcareous shell, and these shells may be external or internal or even absent in some cases. These animals are unisexual. Example: bivalve, snails, octopus, etc. Books are my friend. Collect the information about the pearl production from bivalve by reading appropriate books. Surprising information. Octopus is the most clever animal among all non-chordate. It can change its color. It can perform the three types of locomotion like swimming, creeping, and walking, etc. Phylum Echinodermata. The calcareous spine are present on the body of these animals, hence they are called as a echinoderms. These animals are found only in ocean. Their body is a triploblastic, eucoelomate, and it is radially symmetrical in adult stage. However, they show the bilateral symmetry in the larval stage. They perform the locomotion with the help of the tube feet. The tube feet are also useful for capturing the prey. Some animals are sedentary. They have the skeleton made up of the calcareous spine or ossicle plates. These animals have a good ability of regeneration. These animals are mostly unisexual. Example: starfish, sea urchin, brittle star, sea cucumber, etc. See the pictures of animals in phylum Echinodermata. In certain situations, the starfish can break apart its body parts and regenerate those later on. Phylum Hemichordata. The body of these animals is divided into three parts as a proboscis, collar, and trunk. Second, notochord is present in a proboscis region only. Hence, they are called as a hemichordates. Third, these animals are called as a acorn worm. Fourth, these are the marine animals live in burrows in sand. Fifth, they have a one to many pharyngeal gill slits. Sixth, they are unisexual or some may be hermaphrodite. Example: Balanoglossum, Sarcoglossus, etc. Through the viewpoint of evolution, Balanoglossus is considered as a connecting link between non-chordate and chordate. These animals show the characters of both the groups. Phylum Chordata. These animals are supporting notochord in their body. All chordates are included in the same phylum. The phylum chordate are classified into three subphylum. Following are the important characters of phylum chordates. Notochord are present in the body during at least any developmental stage. Pharyngeal gill slits are present in the body during at least any developmental stage. Single tubular spinal cord is present on the dorsal side of the body. 4. Heart is present on the ventral side of the body. Now, A. Subphylum Urochordata. These are the marine animals. Their body is covered by the skin like test or tunic. Larvae of these animals are freely swimming and the notochords is present in only tail region of larvae. Hence, they are called as a Urochordata. 4. Larvae metamorphose into adult after settling down at the bottom of the sea. Generally, these animals are hermaphrodite. Example: Harmonia, Dolium, Oikoplura, etc. Animals in a subphylum Urochordata. See in the picture Doliolum and Hardomania. Now second B, subphylum Cephalochordata. These are the small fish-like marine animal. Notochord is present through the body length. Pharynx is very large and contains a gill slit. These animals are unisexual. Example: Amphioxus. Animals in subphylum Cephalochordata. Subphylum Vertebrate and the Craniata. In these animals, notochord is replaced by vertical column. In these animals, head is well developed. Brain is protected by cranium. Endoskeleton is either cartilaginous or bony. Some chordata are jawless, aghantha, whereas some are the jaws, gonatostomata. Subphylum. The vertebrates is divided into six classes as follows. That is a class Cyclostomata. See the pictures of class Cyclostomata. Petromyzon. These animals have jawless mouth provided with a sucker. Their skin is soft and without any scale. The paired appendages are present. Endoskeleton is a cartilaginous. Most of the animals are ectoparasite. Example Petromyzon, myxin, etc. Class species. These are the cold-blooded poikilotherms, aquatic animals living in marine and fresh waters. Body is spindle-shaped to minimize the water resistance. They have paired and unpaired fins for swimming. Tail fins is useful as a steering of the organ during swimming. Exoskeleton is in the form of the scale, and endoskeleton is either cartilaginous or bony. Respiration occurs with the gills. Example rohu, pomfret, sea, horse, shark, electric ray, stings ray, etc. Class Amphibia. These animals are strictly aquatic during larval life and perform only aquatic respiration, whereas they can live in the water as well as on the land during adult life and can perform the aquatic as well as the aerial respiration. They have the two pairs of appendages. Digits are without claws. Exoskeleton is absent. Skin is without any derivative and usually kept moist for respiration. External ear is absent, but the tympanum is present. Neck is absent. Eyes are the prominent with the eyelids. Example frogs, toads, salamanders, etc. Class Reptilia. According to the course of animal evolution, these are the first two terrestrial animals with a creeping movement. These are the cold-blooded poikilotherms animal. They creep on the land as their body cannot be lifted up. Their skin is dry and scaly. The neck is present between heads and trunk. External ear is absent. Digits are provided with a claws. Example tortoise, lizard, snake, etc. The class Reptilia, wall lizards, etc. Class Aves. These vertebrates are completely adapted for the aerial life. These are the warm-blooded homotherms, etc. That is, they can maintain their body temperature constant. Their body is spindle shaped to minimize the air resistance during flight. Forelimbs are modified into wings. Digits are covered with a scale and bear claws. Fifth, exoskeleton is present in the form of feathers. Neck is present between the head and trunk. Jaws are modified into beak. Example peacock, parrot, pigeon, duck pigeon, etc. Class Mammalia. The presence of mammary gland is a typical character of Mammalia. These animals are warm blooded. The body is divided into the head, neck, trunk, and tail. Digits are provided with the nails, claws, or the hooves. Exoskeleton is in the form of the hair or fur. Example elephants, humans, kangaroo, dolphin, bat, etc. The class Mammalia bat. Use your brain power. Animals like gharial and crocodile live in water as well as on the land. Are they amphibians or the reptiles? Animals like whale, walrus live in a water ocean, whether they are included in the species or the mammalia. Use your information technology. Prepare the presentation of the animal presentation classification using the video clip downloaded from the internet. Always remember the varieties of the animals are found in your surrounding. We should be cautious about the not causing any harm to animal during their studies and observation. Book are my friends. Read the book The Animal Kingdom, Libby Hyman, and some other similar books. That's all about this video. Uh, Friends, we are from Leader IS and Yashas Institute. Myself, Professor Suhas Sargar from Navi Mumbai. These are the self-explanatory video for the self-study of a student. Soon we are launching the specific explanatory videos with our team members. And thanks for listening. Bye.